breaking news this morning. We now know who will be the next Prime Minister for the UK. Rishi Sunak is the only candidate to secure the required nominations for the top job. Sunak will become Britain's first Prime Minister of colour. He also wins the position after losing to Liz Truss at the beginning of September, so just a month or so later. Truss stepped down last week after just 6 weeks after her economic policies caused economic turmoil. Correspondent Ollie Barrett is live now in London with the latest. Ollie, good to see you. So there was only one other candidate trying to secure the nominations for this position. So why did Sunak emerge as the leading candidate? How did he secure this win?
That's right. Penny Mordaunt was the only other candidate left in the contest, which hadn't actually officially kicked off yet, because to get into the race, you needed to secure 100 nominations from fellow Conservative lawmakers. Rishi Sunak was well over that target, so we knew that he was in the race. But Penny Mordaunt was struggling to get up to that number, and we understand that she got 90 or so in the end, and so she's had to concede effectively before the race properly kicked off. What that means is that Rishi Sunak is the next leader of the Conservative Party and will become the next UK Prime Minister. That will probably happen at some point in the next 24 hours or so. It could happen as soon as this afternoon UK time, or it could happen tomorrow on Tuesday. What has to happen is that Rishi Sunak has to go to the King to be asked to form a government after Liz Truss goes to see the King to formally resign her post as Prime Minister. She has been effectively a caretaker Prime Minister since announcing that she would resign. But Penny Mordaunt not able to gather enough support to get into the race properly, so that means that Rishi Sunak is indeed the winner and will be the next Prime Minister. Penny Mordaunt saying that she will fully support the former finance minister in his new role, and the former finance minister is a key point here. That's part of the reason that Conservative MPs, lawmakers, have chosen Rishi Sunak, because they feel he has an economic plan that can stand up to what is an economic crisis.
Now let's talk a little bit about that plan, because this is a pretty historic moment for Britain. There have been several chaotic weeks. The last 6 have been just that. So what is his plan then to restore some sense of calm to this country in a time like this?
Yeah, well, during the leadership campaign last time around against Liz Truss, when she was setting out her package of swathes of tax cuts to try and get the economy moving, Rishi Sunak kept saying that's not responsible government. At a time like this, you'll be adding to borrowing, adding to the debt pile, and the markets won't accept it. He talked about there being a run on the pound and Britain's borrowing costs spiking. He was proven to be true. That's exactly what did happen when Liz Truss unveiled her so-called mini-budget. So we do know that Rishi Sunak is going to at least say that he will be more responsible when it comes to public spending, tax cuts, that type of thing. We expect that there will be a fiscal statement at the end of this month. We expect that that will still happen in a way that was promised by the previous administration. And the reason for that is that we have the Bank of England announcing their next move on interest rates on November the 3rd. So the government wants to have an economic plan in place, fully costed, fully set out before the Bank of England comes back with its next interest rate decision. And Rishi Sunak has been a politician who said he wants to be a tax cutter, but he doesn't think that moment is now, at a time of economic crisis, at a time of spiking borrowing costs, at a time of inflation. So we do expect some pretty harsh spending cuts to be coming around the corner as well from Rishi Sunak's new administration. He is having to insist that he has the responsible plan in place that will reassure financial markets in a way that they weren't reassured when Liz Truss set out her plans.
All right, London correspondent Ollie Barrett reporting live for us this morning. Thank you, Ollie.